If this episode resonated, please share it with another mum who might need it. Follow us on socials at Burnt Out Mummas.
Check out our journey and we will help you to reconnect with yourself again. Please subscribe and download to all our episodes. It helps us a ton and keeps this podcast going.
Thanks.
Bye.
Hello
everyone.
Happy Friday. We are Burnt Out Mummas and we've got an amazing guest for you today. It is Carol and she is an alignment mentor. We are so excited to have her and she's all the way from Scotland.
Woohoo, our favourite place. We've got a lot of heritage from Scotland in our family. So
yeah, we're very excited to have you. So for your mums today, have you ever felt like you're doing everything but still feel empty but want to feel aligned again? So we're going to be talking about that with Carol today, aren't we?
Yes, can't wait. So excited to be here.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you for coming on. Yeah, we were so excited. We were like literally buzzing before we came on, wasn't we, today?
Yeah. So exciting.
So Carol, yeah, tell us a bit about yourself, like what you do. And yeah, introduce yourself to our mamas.
Yes, hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching, listening. I'm excited to be here. So my name is Carol Patterson. I currently, you might sometimes see my videos pop up, which is on Instagram and TikTok, In the Right Mind with Carol. I am an alignment mentor, so keeping you in the right mind for your life. And as we all know, as mums and, life gets so busy, my job is really to keep people in a bit more of a calmer alignment space. You know, when life gets a bit chaotic, right? You feel a bit stuck, you feel a bit lost. That is one of the main reasons I've started my business, because I've been there myself. I've been lost, I've been stuck. And I always feel like you go through these phases in your life, like you'll get to a good part and then like something will happen again. And really what I've created is to just guide people, to let people know that it's when you're in these moments that you're feeling a bit lost, stuck, whatever you're feeling, that it's all part of growth. Everything that you're going through, there's something that you need to know in there, or there's something that you need to work on in there to get to the next level, basically. So yeah, I love helping people. I've always loved helping people. I've had actually quite a few businesses, but I felt like this is where my soul aligns to help people and guide people through their movement in life.
Oh, that's amazing. And I think that's a big thing, isn't it? Like knowing what your sole purpose is, and
massive.
And something that sits really well with you and where you feel amazing doing it.
Yeah. And also
that's it. Because like obviously your headline today with the question is it was something about feeling like you've got everything but still feeling that emptiness, right?
Yeah.
And absolutely aligns with me today, because before I did what I do, I had a business before that, and honestly I had everything, but I felt so empty inside. And that is such a common thing for people to feel. But I feel like, there's a lot to answer for that, but also aligning with your purpose for me has filled that gap. So
I think you have to try things as well, don't you, as well, to try and work out what your purpose is. So until you've tried it, you think, okay, I've done it now, but what I thought will be the dream, just it's not quite right. There's something else that I need to do. And it sometimes leads you on to what you need to do. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. And actually it's what I teach people, because, think of yourself as a child growing up in this world, and you're learning from other people from outer. You're always picking up from the outer experience. So what one of my aims is with my job is to get people to actually know them within themselves, right? And not about following a path that somebody told you to do or what you think is right. Tuning into your inner child, tuning into you and finding out, what would I actually like to do? And playing about with things, experimenting, getting creative for yourself. Because again, we get so surrounded by social media, people on the outer, your parents, everything that's maybe told you or made you into a certain type of person that maybe you're not actually that person, you know what I mean? If that makes sense. It's like really taking away the world and thinking about, right, who am I as a person and what is it I actually love to do?
That's so true. Because a lot of people are pushed into, like, you know, you've got to do your exams, you've got to go to uni, you've got to get a good job. That's because I'm in my mid-40s. So back then it was all about, I think, the university era. And then obviously when you come out of it, it was like, do I actually want to do fashion? I'm not actually fulfilled. I feel, like you said, empty. And I had to really sort of work out what I need to do in order to feel fulfilled and create a life that was a bit more in line with my soul, I think.
Absolutely. And if you go back into your life, right, obviously you're doing this podcast right now, which is amazing. Could you have seen yourself doing something like this? Would you have been scared to start something like this, maybe going back all the years?
Definitely. I always wanted a brand and a wellness
Yeah,
brand. I
love
didn't
that.
know how I was going to do it. I didn't have the money to do a spa. And I just think your experience and my experience over time, and then it's led us here, hasn't it?
Well, it was just like I was on holiday and I was just like, I'm setting up this podcast, I don't care now. And she was like, oh my god,
Love that.
And I was like, let's wait till September. You're like, no, let's do it now. And I was like, okay, let's do it. And that's where we're good for each other.
See, I'm good at doing it, and then she's good with like the stats and things like that. But I think it is good. We work well as a team. But
you know what I love about this though? Like, I love that you have actually followed your soul's calling, because, you know, like a lot of people are scared to do that. And it's good to have someone like yourself where you're like, right, let's go and do this now. And then you're maybe a bit like, okay, let's have a think about this. You know, it's good to have that balance between you. And I love that for you.
It's hard, isn't it? Because I think it is with anything in life. And I was just at a little bit of a crossroads, probably January time actually, and which is literally only a couple of months ago. And I was like, oh god, like for me, I love performing side, and for me, even the podcast, for me, I feel like I'm myself. I feel like I'm like on camera. I feel at home on camera, kind of thing, from like my performing side. But I was at a thing where I just always want to act like and do my acting stuff. And I have a lady who's an actual psychic that I'm really close to, and she was like, you've got to do it now. You've got to get your stuff out there. And I was like, oh God. I was like, my ego, and I think this is the thing that relates to so many people, is your ego tells you don't do it, because you're gonna embarrass yourself. And I've watched so much stuff lately, and it's like, you know what, embarrass yourself until you make it, because then you won't be embarrassing anymore. And I am literally probably embarrassing myself so much.
I mean,
like I'm doing like comedy stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'll say something about that, because when I was a makeup artist, because that's what I'd done before, and I had a makeup academy in Dundee, and a lot of people knew me for that, and I was really like, my business was so successful. But as soon as I decided to jump on a platform and start speaking spiritual, people were like, whoa, that's not you. You're a makeup artist. They pure had this stigma around me, like I had to be that person. They couldn't accept that I was growing and evolving. And I had to basically humiliate, embarrass myself. That's what it felt like, you know, because I didn't get the instant support. But you know, this is why it can be hard when you're transitioning, hard when you're changing. But you've just got to say, fuck it. I'm doing this.
I think
regardless of what you think, I'm doing this. Enjoy.
And I think that it's that confidence boost, isn't it? And I think that goes with everything in life. I think, you know, whatever you go through in life, you've just got to have that in your mind, like that. You know, just do it. Just like, who cares what anybody else says? Just that attitude the whole time, haven't you? I love that.
You go on to something else, and I think too many people overanalyze. And even when we post, I'm like, let's just get it out there. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like,
absolutely,
so much time trying to get it right. But just be authentic, because real life isn't perfect. You know, and I think,
well, this is just that I love that you said that there, because honestly, see, like editing videos and all that stuff, I actually don't ever do that for TikTok or Instagram, because I'm giving out a message. That message needs to be real and it needs to be raw. But you know, I would hate to be having to go back and correct myself or do this. Like you say, authenticity is what a lot, I would say, lacks. So it's good to actually hear that from you and see that more, because nothing's perfect. And I think people appreciate that more when you just see the realness and the rawness. You know what I mean?
Sometimes we do look back at magic clips when they're edited and we're like, oh my God, our double chins, we look exhausted.
We're like, oh God, we're like,
we're not makeup. Well, I used to do makeup, but I'm always in a rush, and we're not in a TV studios where someone does your hair and makeup for you. So we're just trying to get it out there on top of juggling about 1,000 other things.
Listen, I can tell you right now, I didn't look like this doing the school run this morning. You know what I mean? And look at I turn up there and they're like, who is that? She looks totally different. But
you look stunning.
that's
I'm
life.
looking at you.
We're mums, we're on the run, we're busy people, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but you gotta go with it. You can't be perfect.
It's the worst, isn't it? When you wake up and you're like, oh God, I've just got to put my makeup on. I was like, even my daughter, she sometimes goes, oh, mummy, like, are you going to put makeup on today? I'm like, yeah, I will. And if I don't put makeup on, she's like, you don't look like you. Like, I'm like, all right.
And I love their honesty. They're so honest.
I know.
Like, they're so funny at this stage in their lives.
They've got little characters.
It's funny, isn't it? So you work with a lot of women that feel stuck and overwhelmed. Can you give some advice for women who are in that stage at the moment?
The best advice I could give for in that stage at the moment is take yourself out of your situation. Okay, now I'm going to explain this because we can't just up and leave. Okay. What I'm trying to say with this is, what I teach my clients is to sit with yourself, close your eyes, and take yourself out your box right now. Okay, imagine you're standing outside and looking into your life. So you're an outsider looking into your life, okay? And I always say, what would you be telling yourself right now? What would you like to change right now? And it isn't about taking immediate action. It's just about becoming aware of what's going on in and around your surroundings, giving yourself a little bit of clarity in that moment, and bringing yourself into a space to say, okay, maybe I'm overpouring myself here. Maybe I'm not getting enough support here. Okay, and then taking little steps to sort of make the changes, you know, because change is hard. And I think if you're in a moment of chaos and you don't know what to do, clarity is what you need. You need to bring yourself back into a space of get rid of everybody out your house. Go and find a safe space, in the sense of quiet space. Sit with yourself, in tune with your emotions, in tune with your soul, because everything that you need is right here. You're the creator, you're the one that's living your life, but sometimes we need to get away from the chaos into the quietness so that we can get the clarity to move forward with what we need to do. So that's a bit of advice I would say. If you're having a moment right now where things feel chaotic, where things feel like you don't know the answers, that's okay. You're not supposed to know the answers. Take yourself into a quiet space, get yourself a journal, a few deep breaths in and out, and get clear on what it is that's going on for you right now.
Yeah.
Self-therapy.
And I think that chaotic as well, that chaos in your life, that also goes with burnout, because it's like you can't see, like, you want an answer and you're searching for it, but it's actually just listening to yourself for that like 5 or 10 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I'll tell you a story about me. I went through a really bad time when I had my last business, and it was actually just, I think, lockdown. I was in lockdown, and I was having a bit of a mental breakdown, I would say, like most people at that time, right? But I went to a beach and I had sat with my crystals on the beach because I started getting into my spiritual side then. And I was crying my heart out because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know like where my life was going, and I knew that I needed a change, but I didn't know what that change was. So I was crying my heart out basically, and I gave myself that moment. I gave myself that moment of clarity, and I thought, right, what is it that I need to do? Where do I need to let go? Where do I need to move forward? And I just like sort of gave it to the universe. I just said, help me, fix this for me. You know, show me the way, basically. It was literally 2 weeks later, I fell pregnant with my little girl.
Wow.
And my whole life changed. And I always think back to that moment. I was like, wow, I was so stuck. and she changed my whole life. Like, I wasn't planning on having kids. I'd actually been told that I wouldn't be able to have kids because of complications. So that was a complete miracle. My daughter is a miracle to me.
Oh,
So,
Wow.
you know,
that makes
life
me feel really
I've
can
got
emotional hearing
change.
that.
Yeah,
goosebumps.
Oh.
life can change in mysterious ways, but you just
Mm,
really need to keep your faith in these times.
mm. And
It
I,
can be hard. It's so hard. You know what I mean? Like, we all feel, especially women, we're so emotional, you know, we feel emotions so much. We're really in tune. And I'm not trying to be sexist in any way, but I'm sure there's some men that are the same, but I just feel like, you know, we feel things more. And especially if you are spiritual, like, you feel so much. So
mm,
yeah, it's just give yourself a moment, in these times, because it can get a bit hectic. So
I think that's a
mm,
really important message as well. With everything that's going on in the world, people can feel a little bit lost. Like a lot of people that plan to move to Dubai or they're
yeah.
coming back, you know, all different aspects of things. And
Hmm.
people, you know, that had plans put ahead, they're like, oh, where do we go now? So I think more than ever, that message is so important. Like, just even me, I'm going to take
Absolutely.
that on board. I feel like driving down to the coast with
but
my
do you
own
know,
and having
actual
a think.
water is
Water.
so spiritual.
I was just about to say that. You took the
Yeah,
words right out of my mouth there.
yeah,
Like,
it's
literally, water
spiritual.
is emotions. So I know I speak about the moon a lot, right? But the moon is connected to your emotions. The moon works with the tides in the sea and creates that gravitational pull to bring the waves back and forward. And the moon is emotions, water is emotions, and you're 70% water. So add that up together, okay? So when you're
Mm,
like, when it's a full moon, for instance, normally that's when your emotions are more heightened. So they say that's what they say. So yeah, go sit near the water because water is connected to you. Water is emotions. So, and emotions are energy and motion. So whatever you're feeling emotionally, like if I could do something with you right now for anybody who's listening, right? If you grab a bit of paper or just think of this in your mind, right? If I say to you, how do you think you would be feeling if you could put into one word how you've been feeling recently? What would that one word be? Or what would that one emotion be?
mm.
Right? If you could think of that, does any of you want to tell me?
No,
So,
I will. Yeah, because I've been quite anxious lately.
Okay, anxious.
It's been coming out in my dreams and stuff, and I
Mm.
think it's with all what's going on with the war and things. I think it's in the subliminal like messages and things, and I think we're after just obviously having a baby as well. So I've been. It just comes out in my dreams at night. I have like nightmares of like the world ending and things. Like really horror.
Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah,
the things that are going on with the world right now, they want to make you scared. So
yeah,
definitely less screen time and not watching so much videos with that because it's scary, right? We need to know
yeah.
what's going on in the world, but at the same time, you need to protect your peace and energy. So your
Mm,
word is anxious.
mm,
Okay. So basically, whatever your word is emotional wise, that is the energy that you're putting out to the world right now and surrounding yourself with. So anxiety is your energy right now.
mm,
This is your energy in motion. This is the energy that you're projecting out. And most of the time, if we're projecting that energy out, then we're bringing these experiences back into us. So it's
mm.
about understanding what emotion you're carrying right now and what little movements you can make to sort of shift that emotion to make your emotions feel better and aligned with where you're going. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
oh yeah,
yeah.
we need to do
What is
this.
some stuff I could do right now that
So
could
again,
shift that?
maybe like for instance, if you're watching a lot of things about the world, I would say less screen time. Think about what you're following, in the sense of like what you're watching. Less screen time for me is a big one because I'm a
Mm,
content creator, right? I create content a lot. I do a lot of filming and stuff like that, and I actually go on my phone now. I've got my sleep mode on, so that's one thing I would say for people. So
mm,
like on Instagram, I don't think you can do it on TikTok, but my phone will tell me, right, you're in sleep mode now. You need to get off screen.
Right, that's
Right,
good.
so sleep
Yeah.
mode is a good one, and then also a limit the time on how much I spend screen time wise. So my phone again reminds me, you've been on screen for 45 minutes today. That's your limit. So you
I
want to
didn't know you
extend
could
it.
do
So
that.
yeah, you can do that. You can look into it. So
Yeah.
that's one thing I would say that would definitely reduce anxiety right now. Spending time with you and yourself in the morning. Now I know you've got a little one,
Yeah.
so that's sometimes tough. But trying to find 5 minutes to breathe. And I mean
Yeah.
just no phone, no nothing. Sit with yourself, close your eyes, a few deep breaths in and out.
Yeah.
No, you could do that any point in your day. But again, that would reduce and it would give you that little bit of clarity bubble in that moment.
Yeah. And
That's what I need to
do you know what it did go for me for a bit, and it's only the last few weeks. I went on antibiotics last week because I had like a throat infection. I've had like literally since the baby's been born. I'm like, oh, it's been
I
non-stop. But I actually it stopped for a while because when he was first born, I kept having dreams of like trying to save my children. It was horrible, and I kept waking up like crying, like, and I think it was a bit of postpartum. And for any mums listening that may relate to this, I've
Yeah.
talked quite openly about it, and then it did go for a bit, and it's the last like week or so I've been getting dreams, but not of my children, like of the world, and I'm like, what the hell? But it's from what's going on, and
Yeah.
I don't even watch the news because
Instagram's the worst at
I'm
night.
very
If you see
Yeah,
sensitive.
Instagram is bad.
Yeah, I'm
The thing
very
is with your dreams and
sensitive.
stuff, also like another thing I would say for anybody listening is how you soothe yourself at night.
Yeah.
Very important. So again, maybe less screen time, an hour before you go to bed. Think about maybe even doing some writing, journaling, how you're thinking, how you're feeling right now. Or you could listen to like some meditation music and just focus on your breathing, but bringing your awareness to what you're thinking before you go to sleep and when you
Yeah.
wake up. That's very important. Don't think about the worries in your day. Think about what great things happened today. Think about your little baby and how grateful you are and the things that you've got around you. It's very difficult, but you need to bring yourself back into that space to shift your energy. But Instagram and TikTok, as much as I love it for business, it would blow your mind, give you
Yeah.
that anxiety straight away. But you're amazing, you're doing amazing, and like you've just became a mum again. And I know how hard it is. I'm sure anybody that's got kids, you know how hard it is when you have a baby. Like you've grew a human inside you. Your goodness is being sucked out you for this little human. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm literally being sucked dry, honestly.
You need to give yourself a minute. Give
Yeah.
yourself a minute and.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're so in tune clearly with your emotions and how you're feeling. So dreams are great things sometimes, but also you can wake up feeling like, oh,
Yeah.
damn, I didn't sleep last night.
Yeah, honestly. And I think my sleep at the moment is so broken.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's just having that
Deprived.
moment to yourself, and it's like I know what to do, but I'm like, I don't want to dream like this, like stop the dreams. And yeah, I'm like, but yeah, I think I haven't, like, I have to be honest with myself, I haven't taken that time for me, like
Yeah.
put my hand on my chest, which I do usually meditate and go for a walk, but
That's good.
but it's where the weather's been so bad, it's like
I know.
sunny one day, then hot the next, and where you're like, oh god, stop making excuses, but it's hard to do some of them things.
Finding that time, because when I put my children to bed, so one of the words that came up for me was stuck. So I've got options, but it's like, which way do I go, and will it be the right decision or the wrong decision? So when we're on holiday, I'm going to go by the beach and have a bit of time to myself, and that's the thing, finding that moment when you've got children, like mine's 4 and 7, that's not mummy that because I end up falling asleep with them when I put them to bed. I put them to bed every night, or like you said, I've got the do not disturb on, but I've tried to listen to a few affirmations, a few law of attraction stuff, and manifesting again, because I've noticed that has changed my luck recently. Or making you see stuff in a different way. I'm not going to say it out to the audience, but something happened recently, didn't it, that I found something.
Oh, tell. I love these stories.
Tell it now.
Oh, God,
Well,
yeah,
you
so
found something, didn't you?
I've bought a property that's a renovation, and I was just wondering if I've done the right thing. I've had a massive flood in it, and it's just been problem after problem. And then I found he was a dentist, so I found some old gold, and I cashed it in, and it was quite long. I won't say what it is, but
I'm getting goosebumps here.
I was really unexpected, and and it kind of, I think I was meant to find it, but yeah,
100%.
even when I go into the door of the house, it's given me like, I don't want to be there because it's had a lot of problems. I'm like, have I done the right thing? Have I taken on too much? And it just reaffirmed and kept me on that timeline of why I'm doing it. But I do need to set aside some time on holiday to work out. I've got quite a lot of pies I'm juggling, which way I'm going to go, and just get back in. Because when I manifest, like, it comes to me really hard, like financially.
I love that.
But I've lost it with children, and you get caught in the I like to be free. I'm a free spirit, and I feel a little bit hemmed down at the moment. So, yeah, I need to realign.
We need to get by water. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's just reaffirmed everything.
It's hard. It's tough. Like, you know, like we all get in these. I mean, for me with my daughter, for instance, I've thought, how the heck am I going to live my life and be a mom?
Yeah.
You know, like I was like, wow, this is a game changer. This is a shock to the system.
Yeah, I know, right?
We all feel the same. We all feel the same. I think it's girls as well. They question.
Oh wow, my daughter is. I'm so lucky with her. I'm so lucky. But I'll tell her in the morning, right? I'm going to make your breakfast. I'm going to get you sorted, and then Mummy's going to have 5 minutes, okay? And I set a timer, and I put it at her, and then she'll come back through in 5 minutes. But you know, I love that she actually understands that, and she gives me that 5 minutes. She's just a little angel in that sense. So she knows. I say to her, I want to be the best mummy for you. So if you give me this 5 minutes.
Oh, I love that though. That's such a good idea though, to do that, isn't it?
She honestly, she totally understands. Like I just give her a wee colouring inset or put her TV on, and she's fine.
I think that's a really good thing to do, isn't it?
It can be like with the school run and everything, it can be quite an emotional time. And my son at the moment, he's very emotional. I think he's just a little bit burnt out. He does a lot of football, and the work's up to a little bit at school, and we try and keep it as calm as possible. So like the colouring is an amazing thing. It really resets them, I think.
Yeah, colouring and TV's the worst.
Earlier, because they have that time to play a little bit in the morning, even though they're tired, they're quite slow, and I don't like rushing them because it just heightens everyone's emotions in the house. Yeah. So yeah, I think as mums, like just to try and stay like after the school run, I feel like going like back into me again.
Yeah, the thing is, like when you're a mum, like no one can tell you how to be a mum. Everybody mums in different ways, right?
Yeah.
Your kids are different to my kids. Do you know what I mean? It's like you find your own way to navigate, okay, how can I make this fun for them?
Yeah.
Bit easier for me, or you know what I mean? Like try and navigate it. And then obviously you get your kids to school and you think, right, okay, get me back to me, and maybe putting a bit of rap music on in the car or whatever. You know what I mean?
Love the real, yeah. I've had it.
So it's like, feel like me again. I'm sick of listening to K-pop, let me tell you. So as soon as my daughter's out of the car, I'm like, back to the jams, let's go.
You know what? Our little thing is garage music. We're like, let's get some garage music on. Like, feel like us
I've been listening to a bit of Aaliyah. Is it
Aaliyah?
Yeah,
I love
like the old R&B stuff.
Yeah.
I just feel
love
like
Aaliyah.
And you know what? As well, music is so powerful. And you actually sent me a thing the other day on music, didn't you? How like it can just change your mindset straight away.
And comedy.
Yeah, and comedy. Yeah. I love watching comedy.
Yeah, if you're ever feeling sad or depressed or anything like that, just stick on a good tune. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love
it up and give yourself a wee minute with that. You'll be fine.
You remember when we were younger, we used to, I don't know if you guys did this, but whenever I used to break up with a guy or something, I used to put the most saddest songs on.
Like
love songs, like Casey and JoJo, and it would be like, oh my love, I'm waiting for someone like you. And then I was like, you gonna cry your eyes out when you listen to this song. Like, it was the love
you
of
would
my
literally
life.
make yourself feel 10 times
Yeah.
worse. And then you would be singing the revenge songs after
I
that.
know.
At
I
least
know
you're
you're
in
like,
tune with your feelings. I feel like we're all just rushing around now, but you've forgotten what you feel like.
I don't know. It's like my big butter man. Like, it's like, oh my god, it's like the worst. Even my daughter's
I don't want no
singing
scrub
that.
is in my car at the minute. I'm like,
I don't want no scrubs.
yeah.
I used to love
really
the
tough.
Trick Me song by Khalees. Do you remember that? Trick me
Yes.
once, you're not going to trick me
Give me
twice.
twice. I love that song. That was such a good song.
Have you seen
Oh,
that
it's
song
so
lately that's
good.
been going around on Instagram? And apparently they're not allowed to play it in casinos because of it's got such a high vibration for manifesting.
What one's that, sorry?
Now I knew this was going to come up my memory.
We got.
Oh, is it the Ring My Bell?
Yes, that's it.
Yes. I had it playing last week. Honestly, what a great tune that is, by the way.
Yeah, it
Apparently
is
it's
so
supposed to
good.
help bring good things in. That's why they don't have it in the casino, because of the abundance.
Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know they totally took it out of casinos. But no, I love that song, and I actually seen it on TikTok, and I was like, oh, I'm turning that up today.
Yeah,
Anyone that's feeling a
I
bit
love
off.
it. A good song. It does. It just literally just picks
Ring
you
my
up,
bell.
doesn't it? I love it.
So, Carol, if someone was to book onto your course, what sort of thing would they expect? How does it work?
So I'm just doing my new course right now, so that should be out in April. And this course is all about, it'll take you through every sort of moment for you on your road to growth. So, like, if you want to grow and expand yourself, if you're feeling a bit stuck, if you're feeling a bit lost, this course is going to help you align to your newness. So, I'll take you through each step. So, it's actually like videos. So, you would tune into me morning and night on a video, right? It's all pre recorded. And in the morning, I'll do you like a 5 minute morning with me. So, it's basically like a motivational morning, and I'll give you a task to do that day. So just say, for instance, like day one will be to bring your awareness to how you've been feeling lately, what's been going on for you. I'll give you a little task today in the morning. And then you'll come back to me at night and we'll do a meditation, a little night ritual to release and let go. And then next day it'll be something else. So it's a 7-day transformation. And my aim for that is to help people by the end feel more attuned to themselves, more clarity in their life, and open themselves up to new beginnings and something new that they want to try without hesitation, without feeling stuck, just moving them and aligning them a bit more gently. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think we all need it. I think we do.
You've got to sometimes keep coming back to yourself, because even though I've done a lot of practicing with this kind of work, life gets in the way. So you've always got to come back to it and like you said, check in with yourself. And
yeah, and what's good, what you said earlier was you know what to do, right? It's like when I do my tarot readings for people, they already know the answers.
Yeah.
Right? I'm just confirmation.
Yeah.
So I'm just confirming what you already potentially know, because tarot readings are more in the moment, right? So if you book a course with me, you know that you need to, you know that you maybe need to journal, you know that you maybe need to meditate, but I'm there because I'm going to be holding you accountable now, and you need to show up for yourself. You don't just have yourself to say, oh, I'll just do that later. You'll be thinking, oh God, I better check in with Carol. Carol's going to be like, where have you been? Have you done your journaling tonight?
You're really like a coach as well. And like in life, everybody has coaches. You have football coaches, you have business coaches,
you need a coach.
I think at school you have all that coaching. And where I felt really stuck, and I wish like I'd known you back then, or this was going on back then, because as soon as I finished my A-levels, finished my degree, I thought I was going to go out into the world, have this dream life that they all push into you back then. And I was like, excuse my friend, but this is not right at all. Like, I'm the most happiest I've ever been. I'm earning less than I've ever been. I'm working like a dog. And I was like, surely there must be more to life than this. But then your sort of coaching ends, and that's when you're like, well, where do I go now in life? It just stops after school, uni. And I think
a lot of depression hits then, because even I had it with the performing arts industry.
You just
as soon
need
as I
that
finished,
mentor or someone to hold you accountable, going, you're on the right path, keep going. Like even boxers have coaches. I love all the boxing movies, because in itself, you know, like those boxers wouldn't be there without their coaches as well.
The thing is, right, it's like you say, like, I've got a coach right now. I'm away to start with him on Monday. But like, I've had multiple coaches, but I feel the same. I feel like I need to invest in a coach quite often,
Yeah.
just because it makes me a better person and I feel better, and everybody needs guidance in their life.
Yeah.
And if you're single, like me, right, I feel like I don't have someone to come home and vent to. Or like, you know, I don't have that. I maybe like message my mum or my sisters or something. But like I don't have that. So like I sometimes feel like I need that little bit of backbone, you know, and I'm
You're
not
your
saying, oh, I need a
backbone.
partner to do that, because like
Yeah.
it's not about having a partner really. It's nice to have a partner, but I'm not going to just take anyone at the same time.
Yeah. No, it's so true.
And I think, you remember before we said in life, no one's going to save you but yourself.
Yes, we
Yeah.
always
And
say
whenever
that,
I
don't
struggle a
we?
little bit and think, you sometimes think, oh, they've got it better, or and you go into a bit of a victim mode and you're like, no,
Yeah.
if anyone's going to get me out of how I'm feeling, it's me, and I have to do this work. So,
and if it does mean getting a coach to help you do that,
Yeah.
then it's the best thing, isn't it,
I
to
think
do?
Yeah, absolutely.
best
I think
investment.
for me, like I've never really seen a lot of mindset coaches when I was growing up, so that wasn't really a thing.
Right,
It was
yeah.
more just like therapy, and you had a problem with yourself. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I
It
Yeah,
was more of a
yeah.
stigma, like, oh, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
We
it.
are like we've all got mental health. We all go through it. We've all got
Yeah.
problems,
Let's
and
focus on the good
do what you
thing.
need to do to help yourself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Rather than keep dwelling on it. It's so fascinating. Oh,
What does alignment actually mean?
yeah.
For
How did you
people
get into
listening?
this? Like, obviously.
Alignment is basically just say you're on a long road, right? And the road starts to crumble, the road starts to fall, it starts to go a bit ski whiff, right? It's basically putting the bricks together to find your new road. So that is alignment. It's like joining in the missing pieces to bring stuff together in your life, which brings you into alignment. It brings you into your
Amazing.
peace, into your purpose, into your growth.
Yeah, I
Love
love
it.
that. Oh, it's so amazing talking to you, Carol. Actually, before I go, I actually want to ask about your tattoos, because if for anybody who can see the videos, what is there any meanings to your tattoos? Because I love you've
Keep
got like
looking at the
a
heart.
big heart, and it is so like
Bit of
prominent.
love here for everybody.
Yeah, love it.
So yeah, I've got like Marilyn Monroe on this side. This is quite a good one
Oh, I
actually.
love that.
This
Marilyn.
one's under
Yeah,
there as well. I don't know if you can see. Sorry, my sweaty
yeah.
pit there. So yeah, I've got a lot of pin-ups. I was obsessed with pin-ups growing up. I love like Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
All the rest of my ones are sort of geometric patterns. So this is called the pattern of life, which I love because it's like this is in a negative form. So the pattern is flipped out the way. And then I have the pattern in my chest, which is in a positive form. So it's flipped in the way. And that's like the balance in life, the negative and the positive. So
Oh,
Yes,
I
yin
love
and yang.
it. You was meant to do this. It's so
Oh.
amazing. Oh, it's been so nice having you, Carol. And
thank you.
I really hope for anybody listening that you can go and follow Carol, because your page was what came to us first. So we loved all what
One
you
more
did.
thing
Yeah,
before I forget.
sorry, go on.
And obviously you do tarot as well.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Is
I
there
love
one
that.
message you could give to the world or to us to leave it on a
can
high?
we have a little one as well?
Can we do a little
this.
tarot pull just now?
Yeah, let's do
We've
it.
got a couple of minutes. Yeah, right. We're asking for some guidance for this call today. What do people need to know? Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of green for this message. So green might start to appear in your sight right now. And green's often associated with your heart chakra. So this is about you leading with love and leading with your purpose. So something that you're feeling in your heart right now is maybe there's something sitting there that you need to unlock right now, okay? The Queen of Wands is all about your creativity. It's all about your passion. It's all about your purpose. Sunflowers as well for success. So you might start seeing sunflowers. Angel numbers 888 as well for abundance and happiness. So this card is telling me right now, when you align and work with your heart, you will step into abundance and your creative flow.
Oh, I love it. That's so nice. And that, I feel like that can sit with everybody. It's so nice to hear things like that. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, I love you. You're so amazing.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
Had the best time ever.
Oh, thank you. And so, Carol, what is your Instagram handle?
It's In the Right Mind with Carol.
In the Right Minds with Carol. Excellent. And we'll put that in our links as well.
And how can they find your courses? Are they on your website?
Yeah, they're just, link is always in bio. Watch out for the scammers, guys, because there is a lot of people cloning me right now. So
Oh, really? Oh,
yes, just be
no.
careful. So I would never message anyone. Everything's done through my website professionally. So link in the bio.
Yes, amazing.
So
I think everybody needs to know that. There's so
Yes.
many
yeah,
out there at
so
the
many.
moment,
It's
isn't
crazy
there?
right now.
Yeah, so everything. I think everybody has to be careful with that, especially in this time. But yeah, no, that's amazing. Thank you for coming
Thank
on.
Thank
We've
you for your
loved
It's been
time.
you.
such a pleasure. I've been
Thank.
lovely
Just
to meet
really
you.
calming energy.
Yeah, very lovely. We loved it. Thank you,
Thank you.
Carol.
Thank
All right,
you.
take care. See you
Bye.
later. Bye, bye, bye. If you're loving the show, don't forget to download our latest episodes. It helps us a ton by boosting the show and making sure more people find us.
Plus, you can listen anytime, anywhere, even offline.
And while you're at it, make sure to follow us on Spotify so you never miss a new drop.
Want even more behind the scenes content? Follow us on Instagram, YouTube and TikTok at Burnt Out Mummas, one word, for exclusive clips, updates and fun extras.
Hit that follow button, send us a message, and let's keep the Burnt Out Mummas community going.